Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So from the title of this video, you guys can probably tell that we have decided to move forward with another round. The bulk of this video is going to be showing how I tested the trigger out, how many days it took past trigger for the HCG hormone to fully get out of my system, and where we currently are. So where we currently are is in our 2-week wait period. If you're new to my channel, the first round was timed intercourse and the trigger shot. That was our treatment plan and it failed. So now we're on our second round. The second round, and this is going to be news to everybody, but the second round we decided to move forward with IUI. We took the letrozole and we started off with 2 pills. I don't know what the milligrams were. I don't remember the dosage. I just know it was 2 pills a day for the 5 days, and none of my follicles matured off of that. So then they prescribed 3 pills a day. I actually overstimulated or hyperstimulated, however they call it, and produced 5 mature follicles. I was very excited to know that I produced 5 mature follicles. We'll be more than happy with twins or multiple pregnancy, but just the fact that it actually worked the second time, you know, that was good news as well. So the only downer to that is, in the back of my mind, I kind of already knew, or I know that they don't want you to have more than like 2 or 3 eggs, because then they'll probably end up canceling the cycle. Well, they did end up canceling the cycle on us, which was very, very, I'm not even gonna say disheartening, because regardless, I think me and my husband were on the same plan to move forward anyways. So if you guys haven't been through a cycle or a treatment or anything, the way it works is they'll give you the letrozole, or at least the way it works for us. So they'll give you the letrozole or the Clomid, whatever you're gonna be on, out of the 2, and then they will go ahead and order your trigger shot. You call in your trigger shot and you pay for it to get shipped to your home. Well, we had already done that, you know, with the assumption that we're gonna be fine, we're gonna move forward. When they called us and said that we're not going to go through with the IUI, we're going to cancel it, we went ahead and took the trigger shot anyway. So I think the first egg was like 25 millimeters. The second one, I had maybe 2 that were 16 and then 3 that were 13. And then if you use the trigger, I think that they grow within the next day a little bit more, like maybe 0.4 or 0.2. I may be way off with that number, but point something every day is what they grow. So we decided the day that they called us, I had went in for the ultrasound, where they found that I had 5 mature follicles. When I got home that day, they called me and said they're going to cancel the cycle because they don't want us to have, you know, multiples. Well, that's the same day that me and Jordan did the trigger shot, IUI. So obviously this was going to be an IUI cycle, not a timed intercourse cycle. So we actually did our own IUI. Y'all, it just done turned into a whole experiment, but it's not abnormal. It's actually pretty common, because when I was doing my research on at-home or DIY IUIs, or home insemination kits, tons of people have done it. So that may be another video later. I don't know. Let us know if you want to know how we did it, if we become successful, obviously. But yeah, so we had intercourse, and we also did our own IUI. We did our own IUI, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 times, and then in between the times we just kind of did, you know, had regular intercourse, and hopefully that worked. 2-week wait symptoms. I'm a little nervous because I haven't had any symptoms. The symptoms that I have had are kind of mimicking last cycle, and last cycle failed. So I feel really bloated. That could be because I'm not eating right, you know. I'm not as tired as I was last time. I feel like I got a little bit more energy. Am I moody? Yeah. Aren't we all at some point in the day? So, you know, I don't even know if I can use that as a symptom. And then the hot flashes. The hot flashes are really the main thing. They only come in the middle of the night. Maybe I need to turn my heat on. I don't know. It could be a symptom, maybe it's not, but it's very coincidental that I have hot flashes, you know, around this time. The last thing I'll say as a symptom is having to urinate frequently. And that was more so last week. So these symptoms are a little fishy. And it's really kind of, I don't know, rubbing me the wrong way that they were all during the first week or the week immediately after we took the trigger, because the HCG hormone is in your system. That's the pregnancy hormone. Who's to say that the hormone isn't causing these, you know, these symptoms? And it's not the real pregnancy hormone, it's the fake one. So this second week I feel a little better. I haven't had to use the bathroom as much. I do still have hot flashes. I'm very hungry. I'm always wanting to eat, but that's really no different than if I, you know, wasn't going through this process. I'm always hungry. I'm always eating. So I think that's it for now. I will go ahead and insert the clip of me going through the trigger shot to show you guys how I tested that out, at what DPT it was fully out of my system. Hey, buddy. At what DPT it was fully out of my system, and we will reconvene in 2 weeks to do a live pregnancy test. So as always, let me know if you have any questions. Keep watching for the next clip if you're trying to see how I tested out the trigger. This is them all together. So you can see the first one is 3 DPT and how it fades all the way down to 11 DPT. Yep. And we could have maybe said it was out at 10 DPT, but that's just from the camera. With my eye I could still see it. So there you have it, guys.